morning. Welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Friday, November 18th, 2016. If you want to follow us on Twitter, please go to CATEX TV. President-elect Trump has apparently named former Alabama Senator Jeff Sessions as the Attorney General of the United States. The insured losses from the November 14th 7.8 magnitude earthquake that struck New Zealand's South Island could reach $3.5 billion. This is according to AIR Worldwide. AM Best also said that the losses are likely to be material for some domestic insurance companies. The quake struck about halfway between Wellington and Christchurch, triggered more than 80,000 landslides, and it raised the nearby seabed by as much as 6.5 feet. It was a very big earthquake. 2 deaths have been reported. It damaged buildings and other structures, especially in the Canterbury region. According to AIR, the earthquake was the largest experienced by the country since the 2009 7.8 earthquake, and one of the 4 most powerful in New Zealand since 1855. The claims apparently are likely to undermine the underwriting performance of some large insurers, especially those with high-risk accumulations in the area. AM Best has identified IAG and Vero Insurance as the major general insurers in the affected area. Tokio Marine's first half-year profits increased by about 84%, up to $1.95 billion, driven by the performance of its domestic non-life arm. Profits in the business soared by about 126%. The unit turned a underwriting loss of 43 billion yen in the prior period last year to an underwriting profit of 65 billion yen. Tokio Marine's overseas non-life businesses increased profits by 22%, mainly driven by the North American business that they got as a result of their acquisition of Houston Casualty Corporation. The combined ratio also increased by 7 percentage points, down to 88.4%. Volkswagen has broken a long-standing taboo on job cuts, especially in Germany. It conceded earlier this morning that it needs to become more profitable to survive what could be a major shift toward electric cars. It's seeking to recover from an emissions cheating scandal. It also said it would cut 23,000 jobs in Germany as part of a deal with powerful labor unions in order to improve low profitability at its largest unit. It's going to cut another 7,000 jobs worldwide. They say that the plan is going to lead to savings of about $3.9 billion a year. According to Herbert Dice, the Volkswagen executive in charge of Volkswagen brand cars, the company needs to brace itself for drastic changes as the car industry shifts to electric vehicles. He said, "We are far behind competitors. Volkswagen has to quickly earn more money and arm itself for the changes ahead." A fuel tanker exploded in northern Mozambique this morning as residents gathered around to buy fuel from the driver, killing 73 people and injuring 110 others. Many of the badly burned people tried to run into a nearby river. The explosion occurred in Tete province. A truck driver from neighboring Malawi had turned off the main road to sell fuel to local residents, who then began to gather around the vehicle when the fuel then caught fire. The cause of the explosion is not immediately clear. It's speculated that a fire that had already been burning nearby the tanker may have set it off. Sales of a New Zealand-produced beer have started with a bang in Sweden, and they have now ended. Sales of Arrow Noir were halted this morning, the same day they began, because Swedish authorities reported that some of the beer cans exploded. The Wellington-based brewery called Garage Project, which produces Arrow Noir, said customers should return the cans to get their money back. On the website, Arrow Noir was described as having a malty, toasted aroma with hints of pumpernickel bread, coffee, prunes, cocoa, tobacco, and licorice. Sold for $3.67 for an 11-ounce can. Did not mention that they exploded. Buckingham Palace will get a £369 million overhaul to ensure that it is fit for the Queen and future kings. That's about $480 million US. The 10-year project to protect one of Britain's most prestigious buildings has now been given the green light by the government. It came after an independent review by specialists concluded that without urgent work, there is a risk of serious damage to the palace through devastating fire or water damage. Essential works, including replacing electrical wiring, water pipes, and a heating system installed immediately after World War II, can now go ahead. The Queen will stay in residence throughout the building renovation, and it will be business as usual at the palace. We just returned from 4 days in London, and the topic on everybody's lips there is about the American presidential election. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on Monday.